Hello, I've been having a bit of fun with a Donorfy donation form. I thought I'd share the results with you here. What you're looking at is a test page on my server. It's got some dummy content at the top, some dummy content at the bottom, and a standard Donorfy form being served via the iframe in between. This form is a typical donation form. It's also got an activity in there, as well as the constituent standard fields and communication preferences fields. But the biggest difference is I've also injected some code into here that's styling the form as you see it here. It's got some scripts in there that make the behavior of some of the fields a little bit different as well. So what I've done is I've shifted the context from giving and donation to the sale of tickets for an event. We've got 3 tiers of pricing, so adult, child, and under 5s. Let's imagine that I'm buying an adult ticket, 2 child tickets, and an under 5 ticket. Filling in those quantity fields, the difference that's had on the page is it's now rendered the payment fields, the PayPal button, and the would-be Apple and Android Pay buttons in there as well. It's also given us an on-the-fly summary. Let's imagine actually only one child is coming in. That's done that calculation as well. So it's priming that form for the amount based on the ticket's quantity and context. But an additional thing that it's done is whilst it loaded these fields onto the page, the form grew in depth. And when we see that normally in a Donorfy form, we have a scroll bar introduced on the right hand side to offset that additional depth. We've only got the one scroll bar, and that is for the core page. So we've got a bit of logic in here that's adjusting the iframe depth based on the additional content or even the reduction of content depth in the page. To illustrate that, again, let me try and pay without filling in the mandatory fields at the top. So we get our red warnings coming in now, thereby making the page deeper by each one of those lines. And again, the parent page, the page serving the iframe, is understood to correct the height of the iframe for that. The additional benefit of this iframe height adjustment mechanic is that when we do submit the form, what we're typically seeing is a thanks very much kind of message, but that message is all the way back at the top of the form, and the user, as you know, is already scrolling all the way down here to engage with those buttons. But thanks to this mechanic with the reduction of content height, the iframe height will reduce as well, and so we auto scroll back to this top line position with that message in there. Yeah, so that's been pretty fun.